Anurumunu ke nasi dabere Jehovah genyere nyaka. Dabere Chukwu Jehovah genyaka. Zoro ọnọdụ anyị chọrọ inye aka n'ezie Chineke nna. Inye aka nke si n'eluigwe bịa. Ọ bụ inye aka gị ga-anapụta anyị n'ọnọdụ anyị nwetara onwe anyị n'ime Naịjirịa taa. Ndị na-enweghị karịrị ndị nwere ndụ. Ọ bụ mmadụ niile na-ezu ohi. Ọ bụ ọnọdụ a ka Izrel nọ mgbe Hosea na-ebu amụma. Mgbe mmadụ na-enweghị ike ịrapịọm resọ maọbụ onye ụgha maọbụ onye ohi. Ndị ọrụ na-arụ ọrụ anaghị akwụ ha ụgwọ. Chineke mere anyị ebere. Ọnọdụ anyị taa o juru m anya rie m ọnụ. Ebe nwanne na-ere nwanne ya o nyere anyị aka. Anụrụ m ọnụ nke na-asị guzoro Chukwu dabere onye isi agha. Anụrụ m ọnụ nke na-asị guzoro Chukwu ọ dị ihe ọ na-apụghị ime. Ozi nwa m adala mba. Ka anụrụ m ọnụ na-asị ozi nwa m adala mba guzoro Chukwu. Jehova bụ onye isi agha. O mefuru onye ọdụ. Nkume n'obi ike gwụrụ adabere obi esi ike. Ube ndụ agbakwuru ezuru ike. Aṅụrụ aṅụrụ ndụ. Dabere Chukwu dabere onye isi agha. Ọnọdụ anyị taa o juru m anya rie m ọnụ. Ebe nwanne na-ere nwanne ya ụwa shiri dabere onye isi agha. Ụwa shiri achọpụtago m ihe ọtụtụ mmadụ ji aghọ psychopaths na-enweghị aka ọrụ ọzọ na ịkọ asị. Ebe a na-achọta a ga-esi rapịọm ọtụtụ mmadụ wee ghọzie otu igwu na-etiri ma ndị ohi ma ndị ama ka e wee rie. Chineke mere ụmụ ebere. Nyere anyị aka eluigwe, nyere anyị aka eluigwe, nyere anyị aka ịpụrụ inye aka. Anụrụ m ọnụ nke na-asị guzoro Chukwu guzoro onye isi agha. Anụrụ m ọnụ nke na-asị dabere Chukwu ọ dị ihe ọ na-apụghị ime. Father, hear my cry. Heavenly Father, hear my call. Don't let the naira win it all, Lord. Don't let the naira take it all. Our naira will charge him. I'm afraid. The downtrodden will suffer too much. They will be marginalized more and more. They can never win any case. They don't even have money enough to eat, let alone for litigation. Oh God, deliver your people. We are praying for your poor justice and the poor rights of this nation. The undoing of Nigeria is born to rule mentality. I am born to rule, you are born to serve. That idea must have come from hell, not from God. Born to rule mentality, dangerous, and they kill Africa. It's so dangerous, oh, it can be dangerous. Born to rule mentality, dangerous, it's very dangerous. To think it is funny, to believe it is a crime. That you are born to rule and another is born to serve. You won't make some people write a protest letter to God because of you. Born to rule mentality can be dangerous. Can be dangerous. Born to rule mentality can be dangerous. Can be dangerous. Bandaroo, can be dangerous. Bandaroo mentality, so dangerous. It's the cause of tribal war. It's so dangerous. Ethnic conflicts, tribal war. It's so dangerous. Now Bandaroo mentality, it can be dangerous. Better talk of equal rights, equal justice, equal chance. We are born with equal opportunities to end up unequal. That's right. Mafia is the cross we bear, the cross we bear in Africa. I'm bound to rule, you're bound to serve. It's so dangerous, bound to rule mentality.
Yes, once again, fellow Biafrans, lovers of freedom, men and women of goodwill, conscious people, wherever you are all over the world, I will say good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and to some of you, good night, including born to rule individual. I greet all of you. This is Radio Biafra Extra for the avoidance of doubt. We are streaming live through Radio Biafra London. Radio Biafra London is being anchored by the deputy leader of the indigenous people of Biafra. His name is Mazi Uchiuka for Mefo. He is from Abatete. Abatete is in Anambra State, and Anambra State is Biafra land. He's the one and the only man who stood up and said, I will not allow the heart of this project to see corruption. When our leader was kidnapped by Nigerian terrorist state, many people rejoiced. They said it's all over. He will die there. This will happen. But are you God? Are you God? And why they wrestle? A man say no. The heart of this project will not see corruption. By now, as we come here now, and for the said tomato, Maggi, Omo, Super Blue, Omo, wash is brighter and it shine. Counter number 46, Opi Weka, Mbotolu Street. You will see our Omo, no counterfeit, Omo. That is what you should have been doing here. But the man said, no, I will not allow the heart of this project to see corruption. And I can assure you, even 1,000 generations to come on this holy platform, I believe that they will talk about how we overcome. Nothing more, nothing less. Because those who will beat a child and ask that child not to cry, they are evil and they are hallucinating. But of course, Mazi Uchiuka for Mefo is standing on a deputizing capacity on behalf of our supreme leader, Mazen Nandioku Kano, the Prince of Afari Ibeku, heir to the throne of Ibeku Kingdom. I must appreciate those of you who are sending condolence messages left and right, up and down. We understand your love for us. We know the genuine Biafrans, and I will say thank you to all of you. Flood the social media with condolence visit so they know somebody has departed. When I tell you IPOB stand between the living and the dead, most of you don't understand. Maziokun, Kano, Nande Kano is the one and the only man that commands the loyalty of Biafran people. So if you are a Biafran, maybe you are still ignorant or you are naive. Biafrans in part of Kogi, Biafrans in part of Benue State, Biafrans in part of Edo State, Biafrans in Delta, Cross River, River State, Biafrans in Ebonyi, Enugu, Anambra, Biafrans in Imo, Biafrans in Abia. Wake up. Nobody commands our loyalty. You can do what you want to do. Are we telling you he's a perfect man? No. He's a human. But we tell you that his mistake is righteousness to all of us who are genuine Biafran. And whatever he say, we do. That will get to a certain level that your level of faith you have for God becomes unquestionable. It moves God. That is why God was so moved and said to Satan, have you seen that there is nobody like Job on the earth? Our loyalty to Mazen the Kanu is not questionable, no matter what happened. Because in the end, the only thing we wish to see is not oil well. It is not bank account. It is not house. It is to see that our people are free. And then in our graves, we will know we never disappoint the next generation. And we will also know that the next generation of Biafrans, they will live in pride, in honor, in dignity, with their head lifted high as they walk in any street in this global community. Because in the end, these are the children of the Most High God. And we will not apologize for who we are. Believe me, our enemies are out there and saying they will deal with us. They will teach us lessons. They will kill us. They will bombard us. They will do this. We know all these things, but it's okay. And we welcome you. We dare you. We dare you. In every area, at every level, ramification, we dare you. Not because we have the power of our own, because there is a God who sits in heaven. He presides over the affair of man. He's the one who has set our feet upon this path that we must follow. He sent our leader to us. Obodo keleni mu kanwe, Nnamdi Kanwe, Nnamdi Kanwe, Ohamadike. Imakwana ikagugo ndiro yo, Nnamdi Kanwe, Nnamdi Kanwe, Ohamadike. But of course you will be envious. If somebody do what is good, appreciate him. But of course I will not digress further. I give thanks and praise to the Creator. Chukwukikabiama, I don't know what you call him anyway. Anyị na-aja gị mma o, eziokwu na mara mma o, ịhụnanya anyị na gị, obiọma gị, o juru anyị anya dadi o, inwe gị mgbanwe o, ọ dịghị onye dị ka gị, ịbụ Alfa na Omega. Anyị niile na-asị na ịdị mma o, ọkwa gị bụ echeta obi esike o, ọkwa gị bụ ike anyị ji aga aga o, ọkwa gị kewara osimiri le, imekwa ọnwa anyị a ga-akọtụrụ ime o, ọkwa gị yo Chineke, oke mmiri na-ebu ogwe, ọkwa gị yo Chineke ma na-ebuchi, ebuchi me, ebuchi me na-ebuchi m. Ibuchi anya nji ahụ ụzọ wee, agada gbajiri zọ nwoke obiọma, olileanya nke ndị Biafra o, anyị na-erere ọkụ na anyị na-agbara ọkụ, ogene ka ga-eji toro gị ye gị nna, aga m akwa isi ala ye gị nna m o, Ibuchi. But of course we must proceed this evening. As always on this segment, it is titled Back to Your Root. Back to your root. Back to our root. And I must re-emphasize, reminding those people who don't want to think about their ancestors as black chimpanzee that they are, that their ancestors are evil. I think I don't have the same ancestors with you. Because Yoruba pastors have brainwashed you to tell you that we are coming to deliver you a central sin. British told them this. Colonial masters said that, and so we spend our life praying to remove our central cause. My ancestors are good people, I must tell you. The best that have walked on this planet Earth. And so if your ancestors are evil, may they remain evil. Carry your evil and move ahead. But these Yoruba pastors will not tell you about a central blessing. We are not against Christianity, honestly. We advise you as a Biafran, look for a Biafran 419 pastor and join that church. Because in the end, only Biafran 419 pastor will go to heaven. That's your Yoruba angelic pastor. They will lead all of you to hell. Because if they cannot fight for your right inside this Nigeria, they are buying all the land in River State, everywhere in Biafra land, in the name of Jesus Christ, with your own out and offering money. And you are very stupid and you want us to praise you, thunder will fire you because you don't have sense. You are bad, busy telling your brother, you are evil, you are this one. I never even introduced myself, sorry. I am George Onyibe. I am from Abo. Abo is in Delta State. Delta State is Biafra land. It is me. You can't take it from me. We never change them. I still be George Onyibe. Onyibe. Orogodo yakwe no mom yake no suwe. Wa muni we he. Nnala neti wundi orogodo. And orogodo yake no re yuru ni. When the men were asking in to Megun, Toman Egun in the Nebulono, Egulani to Poko, me here ba. A ball no relono one would on the abo. Egulani raton de Kai ball no rele, Guanimi here, Omenania Bali here. Obrokunem, or Sonia Ramon Wong Webono Ramon, Yamona here. Onya Ramon Wong Webono Ramon, Yassi so young Mona here. Kerone. But of course, we must continue. Our people must remain focused. Because this is what we have to do here. And we're going to do it. Believe me. Your father is evil. Ancestors are evil. Yoruba are there delivering the whole ancestral village. And you people can't see what is happening. And you are there going to heaven. You could not be there. Because we are the gatekeeper in heaven. This is what we have desired all our life. But we must continue. On this segment, it is back to your root. Here we receive a central blessing, not curse. It's going to come in different form and in different ways. And our topic this evening is a continuation of the same series which we actually studied the part 1 yesterday. And today we shall move ahead to the part 2. I made us to understand. The topic is the stumbling block in our way of life as a people, as it affects this restoration project. Many people are very reluctant. Many Biafrans are very reluctant to stand up to fight for their rights because of the past experience. Because there are people in Nigeria who will tell you that they are born to rule and they will kill you, nothing will happen. The whole world will support them. And tomorrow they come out and be telling you, we want humanity rights, we protect civil rights. These are criminals and they want us to paint them. We're not hypocrites. We can't be that, and we'll betide you if you are hypocrites. You call it a secular nation. You call it our country, which you created for us. And we accepted it. And then you gave gun to the other group of people to kill us. Did Buhari go to Brazil again? Did he bring ammunition? You are deceiving us, right? And you want us to be afraid of you. We have seen your type. People more brutal than you have walked this planet Earth. We hardly see the evidence of their existence. And so shall your lot be, except you change your way. I'm talking to the global community. Stop deceiving yourself. They want to do, what do they call it? Population control. Their target is to kill the whole Africa. But China, only one community in China is, the population of one community in China is more than the whole black people alive. The same thing goes to India. They are not depopulating them. They are coming here to give one useless fool and man gun to depopulate us. Come and depopulate. These are hard truths that makes you feel we preach hate. We will continue telling you this truth. Let it be hate to you until you kill yourself. And the way we come out here, we now begin to bend our tongue and talk, so they say we are human beings, whereas we are not. Let us continue. And so there are a lot of things, complications in our life that has actually made most of us to become reluctant. The fear of the unknown. We look at first challenge there, which is structural development of our people, home and abroad. Why you must invest at home. If you invest abroad, how it's going to cost you. Today, the Biafrans Lagosians, the Biafran Yorubas, the Biafran Awasa, the Biafran Boko Haram, the Biafran Fulani, in the north and in the west, they can't come out openly and fight. Because they tell you, my father have a building in Gwangwalada, he has a building in Oshodi. And so this Biafra you are talking, Yoruba will take the building in Oshodi, and Fulani will take the one in Gwangwalada. So please don't talk about Biafra. I'm sorry to disappoint you. We shall talk about Biafra. Biafra will come. And what happened to your father building in Oshodi or Gwangwalada depend on the role you are playing today. Because if you think Yoruba will take those buildings, if you think Hausa will take those buildings, I think you better rethink. Because there is a way they think they do things. But today they will know that things are changing already. There were a time nobody thought anybody can challenge the government of Nigeria because they were almighty, even greater than God. You challenge them, they are dead. But it's amazing that I'm an Abo. Just Abo, ordinary Abo. We don't have anything. And the whole Boko Haram had not descended in Abo. It's a shame on all of you. I understand you are being meticulous and systematically. The day all of you will see me, that will be the day you will see last in this life. Mad people, look at them. So nobody can talk to you because you are almighty Nigeria, Lord of the city of the north. Oh, almighty Buhari, the Pharaoh of Africa. Ndiara. I know they're happy with you now. But we must continue. We will move ahead today to our topic this day, which is the part 2. And we are looking at economic development of our land, home and abroad. When you talk about your ancestors has a way of doing things. We've actually deviated from the way they do things. So much deviated. And I think that is why Fulani with Hausa and Yoruba are able to undermine us as a people. Forget about Britain is behind them among other criminal nations in the world. Forget about them. If we were as knowledgeable, if we were as wise as our ancestors, your Yoruba pastors has told you they are evil. They cannot cross our land. And now we're going to look at the economic development of our land presently, home and abroad, and then let's compare it to the days of our ancestors. Those ones your Yoruba pastor told you that they are evil. Similarly, like I said, when it comes to development, structural development, you are building houses in Abuja and Gwangwalada, and so we shouldn't talk about Biafra because of your father's story. The same way some people, because of their business, they say don't talk about Biafra. It becomes an impediment, a hindrance to the restoration project. But I tell you, we will help you to know the truth. Having considered the structural development of our land and how it affects the quest to restore Biafra, we will move ahead to re-examine the other parts of our life that has become a stumbling block to the whole of our life based on our approach to these sectors. And so today we will be looking at the area when it comes to, like I said, economic department of our land, home and abroad. Now, let's follow them systematically. On the first aspect, let's look at the Yoruba. Oduduwa strategy of business. Now, when you look at the Oduduwa, which is the Yoruba people, anywhere you see Yoruba person doing business in the world, outside oil and gas, because they are the master of oil and gas. Jubri can be, or Blade Buhari can be the director of NNPC, but the really caretaker are the Yorubas. Outside oil and gas. Those of you in Ibadan, if you are hearing me, those of you in Lagos, Malente Challenge, Abula Agbawori U-turn, anywhere you are in Yoruba land, watch Yoruba, they can't pay for a shop. They knock kiosk, counter, and put it by the side of the road. But there is Wike, and there is Okowa, and there is Willie Obiano raising up task force to build your counter. And now, can they actually be governor of Yoruba land? No. So Wike, Ukowa, Willie Obiano, River State Governor, your name sound like a Yoruba man. All of you governors in Biafra land who have raised up task force to build the table of small business entrepreneur, you are very stupid and God will punish you. Why thunder will fire you and Madioha and Ikenga will kill your generation is because Yoruba by nature do not rent shop. They build kiosks. They put it on the street. If you are in Yoruba land now, go and look at all the counter they knock on the highway. It is Yoruba business center. I don't blame them. It is their DNA. That is why they need the Yoruba Oduduwa nation. So they can turn their highway to kiosks and be selling tom-tom and Guarariro, Ogubombo Mise, Ogujedi. Who the heck is deceiving who here? That is their pattern of business. Their ancestors taught them that. Aside that, they have 419 entrepreneur. Do you know what is Oluwole? Do you know what Yoruba pastors are doing? This is spiritual Oluwole. You have physical Oluwole and spiritual Oluwole. If they are not doing you 419 in the name of all they can see, they are doing you 419 in the name of what they cannot do, either for God or for man. We respect them. Let them carry on. They need to do the one nation. Let them do it to themselves. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. Or Setiana. This is how they do their business. We truly appreciate them, because the Europeans, the Americans, the Japanese, the Chinese, they don't destroy their criminal. Only in Biafra land, they say, oh, it's still slippers, burn and kill them. Oh, it's still tire, kill them, it's still fire, burn them. But they are not burning all these criminals who call themselves politicians. But do you know, if you steal slippers in America in an amusing way, they will make you head of FBI in the area? You think we are stupid? As a British citizen, go and steal Pomo. You will be an international investigator in the ocean. But we are good for, well, let me not go there, so I will not spend so much time trying to point out my point to you. Then let us go to Arewa. I'm talking to those of you in Nigeria. You have seen the pattern of Yoruba business. I won't go beyond there because they are not the one I'm talking to. Then let us go to Born to Rule. Arewa Fulani, who conquered the Hausa. And so I call all of them Hausa Fulani. But don't forget that Fulani has taken over Hausa life. What is their business? Number one, Bambiala. There is one on social media. They do Bambiala Sote. That toy where then they wear cloth. I don't know what they call it. If you know the name in English, please tell me. That toy where then they wear jeans and trousers. You put them for front of boutique. Fulani beg money Sote. He go meet the toy. Come they beg her money. Bambiala, give me Kobu. Bambiala, give me Kobu. But that is their own line of business. Their ancestors told them, go and ask Erufai. Go and ask Kwankwaso. Go and ask Jubri. It is their way of life. I can't do that. There are a lot of Biafrans who are handicapped. They can't even beg. Some don't have hand. There is a brother in IPOB. 2 of his hands have been cut off. Anytime I look at this brother, I could only imagine how he survived. I could only imagine how he survived. But the brother is more happier than me. And that gives me consolation. But Awusa, being Fulani, you are born to do Bambiala. It's their line of business, and they are doing well. And you are giving them money. Please give them money. They are everywhere. If they are not doing that, they are doing cow. They trek from Costa Rica to Jamaica, from Jamaica to America, from America to Britain. They trek everywhere. They have the anointing. It is their cause. I don't envy them. Let them be trekking. It is their cause. Can I actually trek 1 kilometer without dying? But do I envy them for that? Let them trek on. Trek everywhere. After all, the Bible says, wherever the sole of your feet touch, you shall possess. We are waiting for you. Come and possess Biafra land in the Ara. But if they are not doing that, like the Yoruba, they control everything controllable because of British government. These Fulanis and Hausa are so stupid that they are willing to use in the hand of the British government. That is why Theresa May will come to Nigeria. Will go to Hausa land. Even though there is plenty fly and maggot everywhere, Theresa May will rather eat fly and maggot than to come to Biafra land, where the oil that is building Britain is. And somebody said, it's a hate speech. It's a hate speech. I love hate speech. Oh, how I love hate speech. Oh, how I love hate speech. Oh, how I love hate speech. Because he exposed criminals. Nonsense. Like I said, they are not the focus. Now let us come back home, Biafrans. Let us look at how our ancestors do business. Strategically. So that when you are investing tomorrow, you should know the implication. Whether it's going to be good for the next generation of Biafran or it is going to undermine us as a people. Number one, the headquarters of the business of our ancestors has always been in their community. I saw them, I witnessed them. Let's use the Igbo settler as example. Moto have been trying to live with this principle, this ideology. Nigerian has not rested until they kill him. Watch Moto, the headquarters will ever be taken to Gwangwarada or Ushuduke. Watch Moto. Motor cannot rest. Motor will have no peace. Motor, they are going to frustrate him. I'm not telling you I know Motor, I like him or he's a Biafran. Everybody will answer their father's name. But at least the campaign is in Inewi. Nigeria and British government will not rest until Innocent will teach Fulani and Yoruba how to produce that motor, or until he will take that company headquarters down to Yoruba or Fulani lands. That is why in River State, all the oil company, vultures are there, but their headquarters is in Yoruba land and in Abuja. But they not say Motors know this secret. He left the capital in Inewi. Our ancestors, who the generation of Biafrans that witnessed the war, every one of them, even though they are anywhere in the world doing business, their head office, their warehouse is in Ochanja Market. And so the greatest terror that British was afraid of, including Fulani Yoruba, was Ochanja Market. When they bring trailer to bomb Ochanja Market, they know what they are doing. And what do they call him? Is it Iwanyango, or what is the name of that guy who went to there and look at the building and show us his chest? He's a bodybuilder. What is his name? And they play music for him. Oh, hero have come. He's going to dash you money. Who the hell want them to dash them money? I have to be appreciative. When people dash me money, I'm truly grateful. But I will be very stupid and hopeless waiting for you to dash me money. I don't live at the mercy of anybody. This is one of the principles my father taught me. They burn your church, they burn your business, I mean to say, and then they come and dash you money. And you are grateful to them. Are you a beggar now? Are you a lamajiri? Are you doing babi ala now? Don't let them deceive you. Let's not go there anyway. Because I will go the way most of you will not like, but we must continue. They descended on Ochanja Market, and the moment Ochanja Market fall, they moved to Enugu. Because our fathers don't do business the way you are doing. Bring out 100 Biafran businessmen now. You will see all their head office is in Frankfurt, Germany, Washington, D.C., America. What is the name of the capital of Japan or Tokyo? They're what of China? I don't know anyway. So what happens to your village? And then when you come, you are talking to us, I have this campaign. I met one of our brother. He has a media outfit in America. And he was talking to me, very bold and confidently. I'm the owner of this newspaper magazine in America, and we want to interview you as a Biafra. I was just looking at him. When he tell me have a news campaign, a magazine company in America, and I begin to shiver. They feed me. They feed me. Why is your magazine not displaying the dead body of your people being murdered here? You see, we have deviated from the way of our ancestors, because our ancestors that sell cutlass will first of all build the headquarters in their village. The one that sell pint will do headquarters in their village. But today, how market? Back to our root. I understand your challenge, but we will get there. Number 2. Now, let's go back. Let's leave it at that anyway. We go back to the next one, which is their branches. And now, when they want to do branches, their branches of their business, they put a lot of their branches everywhere in the world where they can control. And I would rather say that the way our ancestors do business in the ancient day is more or less like a family business. If you look at all the companies in Biafra land owned by Biafran people, only one of them was actually practicing the system of family business. And that is the Hebrew family, Opia family. And now, in terms of the global community, those of you in Nigeria, Guinness is a family business. Guinness is a family business. Julius Berger is a family business, among others. And now, today, as I speak to you, I have only evidence of one family business from Biafra land, which is Opia. Partly Urobo, partly Okwane. They have family business. They were doing fine. They own Aero Contractor. They own Hebrew Fishing. They own Nigeria Port Authority. At least it was taken from them. They are also Aero Contractor, as well as Oceanic Bank. It's a family business they run. Look at how Nigeria has silenced them to destroy them. I think the only business they have functioning in Nigeria today is Aero Contractor. Aero Contractor is because Nigerians don't want to buy plane. And so they're using the plane for the Hebrew family who actually follow the way of our ancestors till today. Outside Hebrew family, I must tell you, no Biafran has a business that is family business. Most of you don't know what is family business. Of course, if you are an economics or a chartered accountant, you will understand what I mean by family business. This was the method of business our ancestors actually practiced. They do business. Most of you have business worth into billions. Somewhere in South Africa, they are going to kill you, and you don't have branch in your village because you've not been to your village, only God knows where. Go back to your root, my brother, because that is the only thing that will save us. But we must continue. We're looking at in terms of economic, business strategically located, being located. It's not going to be easy, honestly, believe me. We look at the way our ancestors do business. There is something known as expansion of knowledge to others. And now today you talk about Utimpu in our bar boy. The Igbo's extraction of Biafrans has done very well for themselves on that aspect. But I know when, or rather, I know when that very formula was introduced. It's a mystery to the world. You open shop, you bring your brothers, you do Utimpu, they do Utimpu, they become millionaires. Some of them go grow that than you. It is what we benefit from our ancestors. They extend the knowledge of what they know to others. Today now, once you are able to sell crayfish, you don't tell anybody. Because the moment they know there is money in crayfish, Nigeria will either ban crayfish or your brother selling crayfish will poison you. Today now, that is why Hausa is selling stockfish for us. Most of you don't know how we start selling stockfish. Hausa don't eat stockfish. Why would they sell stockfish for us? Hausa, Yoruba don't eat stockfish, so why would they sell it for us? They don't eat afufa, why would they sell it for us? Because we losing focus, we're disconnecting from our ancestors. After the war, the disease known as Harrod-Wilson syndrome, kwashiorkor, ravaged our people. Some good countries around the globe, like the Irish people, I don't know their plenty name. They wanted to send salt to us to stop kwashiorkor. So they took stockfish, molded stockfish with salt, risked their life to give us stockfish. And so when you get one stockfish, plenty of salt there, it will control many kwashiorkor. And those of you who still eat stockfish, watch, there is plenty of salt there. If you cook with stockfish in Biafra land, and you do not control the level of salt you put, you will end up cooking salt soup. So when you are doing stockfish, my mother used to sell stockfish in the 80s. I know the name of all the stockfish. They call some cod. They call some bread. I can go out. My mother is a businesswoman anyway. Let me not go there. But today, Hausa Fulani are the ones selling for us. We don't sell stockfish because we want to sell stockfish. We sell stockfish because it played a vital role in our life. And there are people doing that, but they know that we love it now. We respected stockfish because it's changed many lives. Fulani now are selling stockfish for you because we abandoned the way of our ancestors. It's amazed you now. My mother sells stockfish. But some people thought it's Enugu man or Anambra man sells stockfish. My mother imports stockfish from Holland before now. What a wonderful woman. I don't know why she died. I can't question God the same way our leader mother died. I don't know why my mother died. That is what level my morale. Nobody can ginger my swagger like my mother. She's dead. But we continue gingering our swagger so that wherever she is, she will know she's not on the losing side. And I believe that for our leader too. May her mother be comfortable. May she not rest in peace. Honestly, if you misunderstand me, it's your business. I can't tell our mothers, our leader mother, to go and rest in peace. When Fulani and Afari Beku, no. I tell her to carry sword in her hand, to carry cutlass and obunigwe, and chase Okezie Ekpaso out of Abia State. I'm not going to tell her to rest. You can't tell her. Mama Nande Kanu, anywhere you are, please don't rest. Because we are not resting. Please, don't rest. I know you need this rest. Please, don't leave us. Stay with us. Stay with us. Stay with us and chase Okezie Ekpaso away from there. His wife and his children turned them to imbecilic. They are mad people. Yoruba pastor say, no, it's evil, it's evil, it's evil. They are holy. Nonsense. Let me not digress anyway. I don't like digressing when I do what I do anyway. They know how to expand knowledge. Today, we don't doing that any longer. They were stable in their business field. Today, are we stable? Nigeria has designed the system in such a way that, as I'm talking to you now, if you're selling pure water, you buy motor, everybody will start selling pure water. You now sell Tatashe, you buy motor, everybody will start buying motor. They don't know even if you sell your fatherland. We have lost focus. Our ancestors did not do that. Today, now, everybody is driving keke na pepe because somebody wrote keke na pepe and buy land. They don't know if he sold his father's land to buy land. Because he's a keke na pepe driver, they concluded that yes. Now, let me tell you, I remember the first vehicle I bought in my life. I was living in a one-room apartment. And believe me, life was not easy for me then. And along the line, miracle happened, and I was able to raise about 1.1 million naira then. And I said, I come from a family that actually is in transportation. I come from a transportation family. And I want to follow on that line. And I went to buy a bus. I used to have a transport company in Port Harcourt then, until our life was taken from us. And so I said, what I would do is, let me buy a bus and start my own line of business. My father is a transporter. Let him go on with his transporter. I could be his first son. Let me start my own. And then maybe my younger brothers will emulate me. And I bought a bus then. And he started running interstate, you know. Now, in the compound where I live, they see me as a very poor man. They don't believe I can buy a vehicle. How can you live in one room and buy a vehicle worth in 1.something million? And when I come out in the morning, they will I will be hearing high purchase, high purchase, high purchase, high purchase. So they thought I went to borrow money to buy the bus. Do you know everybody in that compound where I live then, all of them went to begin to borrow money to buy motor? Because they don't have focus. Our ancestors have focus. If you are selling pure water, they sell the pure water. If you like, sell more and buy aeroplane. It's not their business. I can tell you where I come from. There is a family. The family, their father is Ojogun. Ojogun. If it's not Ojogun, when you say Ojogun, in Central Igbo dialect, it is Okpozo. It's a blacksmith. I saw this man every day sit before the fire with hammer. Knock, pokoto, from morning to night. As a child, I never respected him. Till tomorrow morning, he's still alive. He's still doing Ojogu. He's a blacksmith. Till tomorrow, he's still there. But do you know he's a wealthy man? I wish one of his sons. I wish Ifanye. I think his first son name is Ifanye. I would Ifanye will become Ojogu today. The family business would have continued. The Ojogu may not be that of hammer and chisel. The Ojogu would have moved to the next level. Nobody would have been able to manipulate our business setup. Today, they can manipulate your business setup because they can actually control you. When you go to shop 2 days, you did not sell anything. You will now run out of your shop and go and start selling in Shinama. Tuwa anshi melu. Tuwa anshi oshikapa. You abandon our opa. Wake up. These are the ways of our ancestors. Nigerians knew this truth, and so they strategically redesigned themselves. And as a result of that, to cripple our economic sector, they deny us of international airports, even local airports. They deny us of seaports to this very moment. They deny us of good road, I must tell you. They deny us, or rather frustrate us with government policies as we speak. They manipulate checking points to collect extra taxation from us. And they put indirect form of attacking our business. But let me rewind a little bit so you will understand. They deny us airport. The whole of Biafra land. We have the ongoing international airport in Port Harcourt. But outside the one they are building today, after 90 years later, Port Harcourt International Airport, PWD Airport in Lagos, mechanic workshop is better than Port Harcourt so-called fraudulent international airport. Please, the facts are still there. Forget about the one China's are building today. Only God know what they are planting there. May God have mercy on Paul River State people. They won't give you airports. But they tell you, oh, we are closing Enugu Airport. Don't tell is info. We have closed Abuja Airport. Find out the mindset behind the closure of airport. The reason they closed Abuja International Airport is because they feel where IPOB is coming to bomb Abuja. They want to search you as a Biafran. They send you to Kano or Kaduna. And when they see that is not our style, they opened it up. But is it the same mindset that made them to close Enugu? Go and ask Buhari. The first thing Buhari did before he died was to close down Asaba International Airport, local airport, zoo airport that was built by Goodluck Ebere Jonathan. And his cry was that the runway is too small. Why is he taking Panadol for another person's headache? But when people begin to confront him, he opened it up. Are you not ashamed? Don't you have sense? But they want to estrangulate us economically. And so you will never have international airport. And there are some baboos in River State who are saying, hey, we are Igbo, we are Ikwere, we are not Igbo. Don't come to our airport. You are a Toke. You are not Ikwere. You are a chimpanzee. You will never have airport. And then they go and give some people 10 million naira, not dollar, not pounds. And they are coming to social media and say, yes, the Jubri was kind. He gave us this money. Is it the money to give us, feed us again so we can begin to sing Buharilization? Or where are the people coming out for the next, okay, Tibulization or Kwankwasulization in the era? Where are the, what do they call him? Articulization and obituarization. You think we are that stupid? Now, the next thing they do, they to frustrate you and make sure you do not follow the way of your ancestors, is to make sure that they deny you seaport. The only seaport that is functionable in Nigeria, in Biafra land, is the one on airport. On airport was opened because of Atiku. For him to bring in his generator from Mikano, bring in his business partner within the Roma, and of course the Intel logistic department. Without Atiku, Onne will not be functioning. Those of you that work in Onne, I know all of you. You that your father is the custodian of Amadio Hashiran in Ozuzu. You are hearing me, you know me, you are still owing me. But that is not what I'm saying. You are a clearing, forwarding and clearing agency in Onne. I hope the market is still normal. You are mad people. I even work for you, you eat my money. Almost 200,000. And you are a Biafran, but I don't have time for you. Let me not abuse the privilege I have to talk on this radio. But all of you know, we will not have seaport in Biafra land. Forget about that Calabar. They will tell you, oh, let your ship land in Calabar. Once your ship land in Calabar, know that they will divert it to Kwatangora. They will share it for Alamajiri. Don't deceive yourself. Go and pay them money in Lagos. Give it to 10% to Yoruba. It's their right for now. They deny us access to good road. So when they burn Ochanja Market, one lunatic will say it's because of bad road. Our governors are eating money. I don't support our governors, but they didn't cause that bombing. Fulani does. British government does. They manipulate checking point. You wake up in the morning, you drive, come out for your house. In fact, do you know before now, my office, front of my office, there is checking point. And with my vehicle are delivering good. As they just come out the street, police go bail up them. Oh yeah, clear way, clear way. I prepared for them one day. I loaded them and I said, oh yeah, enter road. They were not going anywhere. I want to show them they are stupid. As the bus come out, they say, clear way. Inner light, button lights, checking point. I have told the driver what to do and he off it. And I was watching them. They say, push it. The man said, I can't push it. You people help me push it. They push the motor. After pushing the motor, yeah, waiting day now. Anything for the boys? I call them and say, oh, I know the reason. No. Now me get this place now. Where then they do this business. Anytime my motor won't enter road, do not go collect money. No, now open this business for. They say, we don't understand what you mean. I say, if you don't want to understand what I mean, I will be videoing all of you. Every money you collect, I will video you. He said, don't threaten us. As I'm not threatening you. My vehicle can leave this factory more than 20 times in a day. I will give you 50 naira more than 20 times in a day. Is it okay by you? That is when they leave me alone. Because they know I'm not from the southeast. They would have shot me. They know I'm from the south, Niger Delta. They don't want to kill us yet because they are still stealing oil. Not because I'm more powerful than the man from the southeast. Because there is nothing in the southeast to bomb. But there is so much to bomb in my region, south. They call us Niger Delta, in the Ara. And so they systematically introduce checking point. And if not checking point, that's why they tell you, oh, we are going to build more toll gate in Biafra land. They know what they are doing. If they don't do that, they will attack your business. And then one of their saboteurs will come and dash you money, and you sing his name. Even if Biafra is our only hope, even if Biafra is what is left to save us as a people, it is very important that we all begin to retreat our footstep back home. Believe me. The only thing that will save us as a people is the restoration of Biafra. But even if the only hope we have is restoration of Biafra, please, in Biafra land, we must go back to the pattern and the way of our ancestors. Back to your root. Fulani think they are born to rule. And Yoruba think they own 10%. I'll be back in a minute.
Respect to the Most High. Yeah. Biafra, the rising sun. Can you hear me now?
Everywhere in the world, Biafrans are fighting for freedom. Freedom, yeah. Biafrans, we know what we want. Biafrans, we know what we need. All we want is Biafra. All we need is Biafra. Our leader have tell us the truth. Now we know who we are. Osaflani is killing Biafra. Yoruba is looking for 10%. The world are keeping silent. They are killing our people.
No more one Nigeria. The amalgamation is over, man. All we need is Biafra.
I'm not saying this because I'm a Biafra, but I'm thinking of the life we lose every time that killing innocent people, yeah, raping our women, yeah. Who doesn't know about the 10%? Who doesn't know about the oil well? House of Fulani is killing Biafra. Yoruba is looking for 10%. The world are keeping silent. All we want is Biafra. We want to go home. Biafra.
Biafra, land of the rising sun. Bumbo clan. It was good and evil and we chose good.
Enegwa is calling Biafra. Anani saying Biafra. Ogoja is saying Biafra. Enegwa is saying Biafra. Urobo is saying Biafra. Shekiri is saying Biafra. We want to go home. We want a freedom. We want to go home.
Yo, look at it. I got nine.
Tropical mix. Yes, of course, at this moment, our lines are open. You are a Biafran anywhere in the world, you have not joined IPOB, you are speaking grammar, or you are okay, please, back to your root. IPOB is your root. Back to your root. Look for the nearest IPOB family closer to you. At this moment, I cannot receive or attend to information outside our WhatsApp line, honestly. But the leadership are doing all they can to improve on my facility. Until then, every inquiry go to our WhatsApp line. You are a Biafran anywhere in the world. You are still somewhere outside the platform. Please, send us your name, your location, and your phone number. The coordinator there will contact you. All we need is to say it and it shall come to pass. The only job we need to do is to make sure you are in this ship. Because okay. And that WhatsApp line is 070 815 456 42. The WhatsApp line is 070 815 456 42. Our direct line is 081 221 529 71. Our direct line is 081 221 529 71. Special number dedicated to our mothers in the name is 081 288 58614. Special number for the female, once again, is 081 288 58614. Back to your root. Call on WhatsApp. Can you hear me? Of course, that is Zoo Epileptic Network. But we say, Mama no go sleep. He no go sleep. We just wait for them a little bit to see if he can be able to reconnect, and then we will continue from there. But if he cannot, because I've been holding him on the line and I think I lost him, then we go to the next caller. Can you hear me? Caller on the female line.
She goes again, my deputy.
I'll go on, your brother deputy. Oh, George. We have one deputy. Deputy is Mazu Choka from Cabo, George.
Onyibe ma ga-adịrị gị na mma Onyibe ma pụgodo n'ọrụ ya na-emere onwe anyị. Nwanne na-azakwa ha nwanne o, adịghị ama.
Obi m nọ ya.
Okay. Emma, ọ bụ n'eziokwu na ihe mere na-emego kama anyị ga-asọpụrụ onye asị bụ nkwanye nwaanyị amụ ibe ya. Ugwueze alago, ọlụlụ lara ebe ahụ ka ọ ga-doziere anyị ihe. Nwa ya nwoke kụziri otu esi eme freedom fighting. Physically, so she has adopted it now. Really, again, the fight in the spiritual realm, where we the physical also will join her. Ọnwụ mụrụ ugwueze ugwejala ugwejala anyị ga-akwụ ugwejala ọnwụ mụrụ mama mee ugwejala ugwejala anyị ga-akwụ ugwejala abala bụ ọka mmadụ nwere n'elu ụwa ụbọchị ọmụmụ n'ụbọchị ọnwụ ya. Abala boku bweze nyere n'ụwa ụbọchị ọmụmụ n'ụbọchị ọnwụ Mechukwu okike abịama grant her more power in the realm of the spirit, because her soul will never rest until Nigeria is being destroyed. And Chukwu okike abịama
So, as always, that is Zoo Epileptic Network. As always, that is their pattern. But in the end, the king will say, Mama no go sleep, he no go sleep. Caller on the line. Good evening from here, your name and where are you calling from?
I'm calling from Aba.
Go ahead, please.
Okay. Hello.
I will advise you to move away from your radio set. I will advise you to do that.
Okay.
Turn it down and focus on your phone. When you call me, please move away from your radio set, because you will only be hearing the re-echoing of your sound. You will not be able to know what is going on. Please, when you call me, do that. Caller on the line, can you hear me? Of course, the Zoo Epileptic Network can do what it can, but we are not going anywhere. Are you there, caller on the line?
Hello.
Yes, good evening, ma. Go ahead, please. Your name and where are you calling from?
Thank you. My name is Chair. I'm calling from London. My dear, Ugueze has sown a seed that will be remembered generation to generation. It is very painful. Yesterday, when I was hearing the speech of our Supreme Leader, very, very touching. But I give God the glory because we know better than us. We cannot query God. But what we promise that we will continue to fight until Biafra is finally restored. You are talking about the Yoruba church brainwashing our people. You see, our people has already been brainwashed for a very long time. So we keep on speaking to them until they will wake up. For our leaders, we don't have leaders in, I call it in Igbo land. They sold themselves for nothing. As soon as they enter that house, their brain is completely gone. That is why God sent us a supreme leader, Nnamdi Kanu. And suddenly, God remembered Abraham. God had remembered us. So, Judge Onyibe, what you are doing for us will be remembered generations to come. And this is why you were born to do it. I don't have a word to say, well done. I don't know what to say, but my patterns have changed. I'll be talking to you, trying to get our sleep off. I wake up in the morning in Judge Onyibe, and all the people that God is using in Biafra radio is working. Keep on doing it. Anyị kwunu n'azụ. Anyị bụ ụmụ nwanyị ndị nne ma grandmothers. Anyị kwunu n'azụ. Biafra abịago. Onwa m jisi n'ike. Onye nwanyị gbaa unu ume.
Ndewo, mama.
God bless you.
Thank you very much.
Ọ dị ọkwa ọsọ ka m gwakwa gị eziokwu. Mana what you are ordained to do. The anointing was upon you. No power on earth can stop it. You are in the lion's den. You run like a lion. In all of you, my South Africa, all of you are selected people. Bribe. Even go that type of group of people. So, my dear son, God will keep on blessing you. Look at Uchenefa. Uchenefa said, I will not allow corruption. And he maintained it. You guys are unique. I'm happy to be part of it. God bless.
Thank you very much. We must continue. The anointing is on this Ubuni called Radio Biafra. Even you are a lunatic. If you touch this microphone, your life can never remain the same again. Are you there, caller on the line?
Hello.
Good evening from here. Your name and where are you calling from? And of course, like I said earlier, the Zoo Epileptic Network, but we are not going anywhere. Caller on the line, your name and where are you calling from?
Hello.
Good evening from here. Go ahead, please.
Reverend, good evening.
Go ahead, please.
Okay, sir. Onye na-ekwu okwu wu Pastor Chinedu Enyi. Yes, Biafra land Aba. Kemgbe na ana m ekele gị sir. N'ihi nọ na-arụ. In short, after I katara m line ya ka m nwee ike inweta ya. Ọ dịrị m mfe. But this night, mgbe I for the number, gradually, I got the number. I've been very happy because we are in blind faith. Chukwu okike abịama, we protect you in Jesus' name. Jehova ga-anọnyere gị, ana m ekele Chineke n'ihi mgbe ị na-agba ime ka anyị wee nwee ike inweta Biafra. Reverend George, ị ga-ahụ Biafra n'aha Chukwu okike abịama ise. Na-ekele nna anyị ukwu Ahamadike wa nke ala Biafra, Nnamdi Kanu. Na-ekele George Onyibe, na-ekele nne ya anya, na-ekele Maazị Chidera na all principal officers, our coordinator. Karịsịa na-ekele my coordinator na Aba unit, Ogbuohia unit. Na-asị Chineke ga-enye nọnyere anyị niile ihe anyị na-atọ o ruola anyị aka, anyị ga-enweta ya n'aha Chukwu okike abịama. Na-akasi nne anyị ukwu obi maka nne ya nke bụ eziokwu bụ na mama anyị anwụ anwụ, ọ dị ndụ. Chukwu okike abịa agbara m our leader ume n'aha Yeshua ise.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
We must continue. Can you hear me? Caller on the line.
Hello.
Good evening from here. Go ahead, please.
Good evening, sir. Hello.
Go
Good
ahead,
evening,
Ada.
sir.
Good evening from here.
Nkiru. Hello.
Lower your radio. Move away from your radio, please.
Okay, Nkiru.
Go ahead.
Afọm Igwe Ọcha. Ana m ekene, abụ m onye Enugu steeti, akwa m Enugu steeti, Resign, Nsụka. Anọ m n'Igwe Ọcha, aha m bụ Nkiru Agbo. Hello?
Go ahead, please. The world is listening. Go ahead. The world is listening.
Ana m ekene ihe ọma unu na-emerụ ndị Biafra. Ana m ekenekwa asị Nnamdi Kanu ya jisi ike. Nye jiruzi n'uju ya jisi ike, otu o si agbakwa anyị ume ka anyị ji agbakwu ya ume. Asị m Chineke Obibiọma ya jiri ya ndụ, ya gbadekwu niile ume, unu bụ ndị na-arụ ọrụ ka Biafra wee ruo nso. Asị m unu niile Chineke gọzikwa unu. Ana m ekenekwa unu, at least anyị amatakwanụ nke bụ eziokwu, anyị wabụ ndị na-agachakwa akwụkwọ ahụ. Anyị matakwanụ nke bụ eziokwu, na-anụkwanụ egetukwa ụmụ redio Biafra, na-agbakwa anyị ume, na-amakwanye ihe na-eme na mba ndị ọzọ. Asị m Chukwu okike ọma gọziwo n'otu n'otu, biko. Hello.
Thank you very much. God be with you, Ada. Caller on WhatsApp, are you there?
Yeah, for everything. What would you? Yeah.
Caller on WhatsApp, your name and where are you calling
All
from?
right, but not less. I want to speak a little. Hello.
Go ahead, please.
I want to speak. Are you with me?
Go
I want
ahead.
to speak a little. Good, my dear. I want to speak a little on the topic. I want to speak a little on the topic you raised tonight. Do you know that the time Ozurban Badiwe removed that airport from Okigwe, between Okigwe and Enugu, and built it in Kano, that was when the British have already started with the flag that they should block us and that there won't be any progress in the whole Biafra land. Few years ago, you may know that I was working with Nigerian dredging in Lagos. Now, the Nigerian government at that time, at the Abacha time, told Nigerian dredging and Julobeja, go and see how can we dredge River Niger and make it a seaport. Nigerian dredging went on and looked at it and came back and gave their quotations. Julobeja went on and looked at it and said, Nigerian government, they are going to do it free. But whatever they get on the road, they will take as they dredge. The Fulanis again came back with the Yoruba and said, no, if they dredge it, the Igbo man now will be landing their ships in Onitsha, no more Lagos. And they are going to also dredge Lokoja seaport, that the Biafrans will be landing at the ship at Lokoja seaport to bomb Abuja from there. For that reason, they said there are no more dredging. My brother, like the other day I told you, maybe I told you that time, do you know that Union Carbide, which is called Everready Battery, give it that. All of this is in Kano, in Sharada Phase 2. Do you know that all these companies are supposed to be between Port Harcourt and Aba? Because that's raw materials for battery, to build a battery from that place. But when they want to do it, the Hausa and the Fulani man, who was an ambassador to US, so you cannot go there, don't go to Igbo land. Build it in Kano or Lagos. And ask a simple question. What will it cost? What of bringing the raw material? Won't the battery, because he said it doesn't matter. Simple, come and build it here. The same thing they are trying to do with Innocent today. When MTN was coming to Africa, it was one of our brothers who were directors in MTN in US, was coming to Africa. They said, go and prepare. Where do we go? They said, let us go to Nigeria. And they said, okay, go and prepare the document. When they went to the embassy in US, and it was a Fulani steel man there, the Fulani man now turned up and asked him, my friend, where are you going to site the company? He said, after all, I'm from Abia State. I'm going to site the headquarters of MTN in Umuahia. He said, you cannot do it. So for that reason, if you are going to site it in Kano, okay, or Lagos, if it is not, forget it. That is how MTN went back to South Africa. It is not today they started it. But that is not my word. That is not my problem. My greatest problem is our people who don't understand. I live in Kano for 21 years. I have opportunity. I went to Kano 1970. I have opportunity of getting land and build houses free. I said, no, I will not build it. Because I know what we've suffered in the war. I know what happens. But unfortunately, our leaders, those call us intellectuals, are today building everywhere in Yoruba land, building everywhere in Hausa land. Let me tell you one before I close. That what this man called Pico International, is from Olo, having a building, 2 buildings, 3-story buildings, 2 in Kano at New Road. The day he was threatened by Governor Soba Pakinzu to kill him, he decided to run away to Port Harcourt. He went and called us up, come and buy the house. They told him, we can't buy it, carry it and go to our father's house. One other person case, 3-story buildings, 2, he said, we're selling at 25,000 naira. Now, this is the way our people, and our people cannot learn, our people cannot understand. But Onyibe, go ahead, their preaching is good. Let's keep on talking to them, hoping that one day they will understand. If they did not, they will cut it.
Just in line with what you have just said, Heineken beer, when he was coming to Nigeria, they stopped at Lagos as always, because that is where you have the international airport. The person in charge of Nigerian brewery was from Enugu. He was on holiday then, leave. And then he was the person who brought them in. And he told them that in Nigeria, the only place you can get perfect good source of drinking water naturally is Enugu State. And as such that he advised them to cite Heineken beer in Enugu. The Yorubas in Igomu attacked that man, but they could not prevail. And all of a sudden, they set up that Heineken beer in Enugu. Nigerian has always brought their policy. Today, what you see as Heineken beer in Nigeria is urine or water. Yoruba made sure that Heineken cannot go forward in Biafra land. We know all this, their strategy. We are only telling our people, let them go back to the way of our fathers. Let them go back. This is not cause. It is good for all of us. Thank you for your insight on what is happening to us as a people. I truly appreciate it.
Thank you, my brother. Thank you, my brother. God bless you.
Thank you.
God bless you. But you need to know that the Yoruba pastors have not have any building in Biafran land. Only what they are doing.
No, they are buying land with our money. Our tithe and offering money. They are using it to buy land. They are
buying planes with our money. They have no building, any building that they have rented in the Biafra land as their job, but they only rent.
Hello?
But
yes.
God bless you, my
Thank Thank you,
Onyibe,
my brother.
good evening.
Yes, Ada, good evening from here. Go ahead, please.
Good evening, sir. Onyibe, my name is Sophia.
Wow.
Onyibe, yes, I wanted to talk to you, but I need your private line because when I'm calling you on this WhatsApp or this line, you don't always speak.
Okay, don't worry. I will talk to you this evening or tomorrow morning. My own I say my own you don't have problem. Go ahead.
Yes, I want to talk to you about something. I wanted to talk to you very urgent.
I will call you myself. Yes. But if it's very urgent, I can't respond to you because I'm on air. But certainly,
not now.
Yes, I will call
now.
you.
Maybe anytime this week when you are less busy.
I will do that.
Very busy.
I will call you, my sister.
Sir. Thank you very much.
It's all right. Take very care.
Okay. We need a good Biafra. That is what I want to talk about.
Of course, I have always been telling them. Most of them contact me. I told them, I say in Edo State, there is a tribe in Edo State that is not Biafra. And the Oba of Benin is not a Biafran. There is a community in Edo State that is not Biafra. These were the descendants of some of the monarchs from Cotonou who came to settle down in Benin City. They live beside Ubo Jobo, Naifo, among others, which are my people. They came there, they settled there. They own Lagos State, not Yoruba. Yoruba don't own Lagos State. It's those people that own Lagos State. They come from Cotonou. They wanted to build an empire within that region. The empire that controlled the Benin Empire, not Nigerian Benin. But they were trapped there because the time they came was the era of colonial invasion. Invaders, they couldn't go home again. They murdered Ovaromi Obaise and they were trapped there. What Nigerian did or British government did was to bring a Yoruba man, one of the son of Oni of Ife, to put him in the Oba of Benin. And then they went around Bendel State in the ancient time and misplaced our king. There is no king of any community, whether from Isako, from Eronwo, from Ekoma. They replaced all the kings. So all your king there are not there. And they will fight against you. Make no mistake about that. We know our people. And at the right time, like our leaders say, all of us are going home. I tell those ignorant Benin people who are fighting Biafra, supporting Nigeria, they are all miserable with no bound. Half of my family is divided into two. Edo man is answering Ikechukwu. Is that not enough to show you the fraudulent activity of British Nigerian company? Don't worry, we will talk in detail later. We will talk in detail later.
Before market day is the same.
Anywhere, our leaders say, anywhere they use a K unko for Olie, our Biafrans, we have Olie in Edo State. You have a K Ajide in Benue State. This I do, my people. We know our boundary, leave them.
We know.
Don't worry. We must continue. You know, hear your name. Owa. You know the hearer. Don't worry, my sister. They don't know. They don't know. But the Nigerian did their job well. God be with you. Nigerian did their job well. Most of you don't know that when you pass Aguneri and Muneri, the next community in Anambra is Igala people. And there are some Igala yapping. Today now, some Anambra people will tell you, no, Igala is not here, Biafra now. Then why don't you chase them out of Anambra State? You have Igala in Delta State, you have Igala in Anambra State. We're not talking about how much they deceive us. Kola and WhatsApp, are you still there?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Thank you for holding on. Go ahead, please. In the room watching it.
I don't know what to say. If not for Radio Biafra, what could have happened to us by this time?
By now, you will be saying you are Awusa. They will change your name.
What could have happened to if not Radio Biafra? According to you, it's called Obinube. What could have happened to us? Just imagine the man that called. I was tempted to call because of the man that called that said that he had lived in North for several years. Just imagine. My question is our people not listening to Radio Biafra, or is it wickedness, or is it that devil have gone
in their mind? They say don't mind them. They are ranting on radio. That is why I'm happy to be ranting, because I witness when My own people was condemning everybody. They will say, and you say no, and you say here, lady manino, and then you hear me here, man. Oh, when you in other words, nobody saying anything. That is why Fulani and Yoruba are doing what they are doing. And I'm happy in my own very lifetime, as young as I am, 6 years old, we are now saying it. And so very soon, some people are saying they can't do anything. Most of our people are relaxing because in their mind, they say we can't do anything. But we don't boast. We don't threaten people. We don't say we can do what we cannot do. But we will respond to them. Let them know what. Go ahead, please.
Of course. I don't have much to say. The problem is that as I have lived in a community called Billy in River State. I live there. I work there. I know what is going on there. I live in a place called Ama. That is the name of the place I live in, Billy Kingdom in Ama. So what I'm trying to say is that we are one people. And I don't know. I'm just, sometimes I stay in my private, I start crying. I don't know. I say, what is happening? Is it that Yoruba? And one thing I want to let our people know, Yoruba is our problem. Yoruba is the reason. Yoruba have already destroyed, if not Radio Biafra, Yoruba would have destroyed us. Fulani is a problem. We know Fulani is very easy to catch, but Yoruba
they
have
are
already
contractors.
people.
Fulanis are contractors.
They have already entered.
But Yoruba will kill us for free.
Well, I don't have much to say. My name is Onyekachi, calling from Malaysia, and I want to thank you for the good work. Say, let God bless you and your family.
Our God
and
is
also
faithful.
Our director, sometime, I don't know. Let God console the family of Kano, and let God keep them and give them the spirit to bear this loss. Sometimes today I was looking the picture of our mother. I was just crying. I just have to let God help us for us to achieve our good. Mazi, thank you.
Thank you, my brother. We must continue. Yes, caller on the line, your name and where are you calling from? Of course, as always, Zoo Epileptic Network. Caller on the line, are you there?
Yes, I'm here. My name is Kwemeka. I'm calling from Biafra land.
Go ahead, please.
I thank Chukwuka for what you people are doing for all Biafrans all over the world. You people are trying our Hamadike, Martin and Kano, and what happened to the mother. Chukwuka and you, George Onyibe. There's a prayer that you pray when you mention Martin and Kano mother's death. You say that let his spirit not rest until Biafra come. And we claim that prayer. We are praying for all of you. We here in Biafra land, we know what we are suffering. They are killing us every day. Like here in Igbo today, they shot one of our brother. The way they shot him and put him inside heroes. And they matched his head and drove him out. It is only Chukwuka Abiyama that will strengthen you people more. Because what we are facing here is not an ordinary thing. It's a generation cause. I say, may Elohim, Yahweh, who brought Martin and Kano, the savior of our time. Even as I'm here, I'm a family man, I have my children. All our hope is Biafra. I want to use this opportunity to talk to my brother. I'm from Imo State, Ngopala. There are many Ngopala men that they don't even want to know the struggle that we are fighting for, most especially in my own home. If you see what is happening in my community now, as if all the elders in the land, all of them have come to a baby. When you are saying something important, they will take you to granted. Police, any checkpoint, anywhere you travel here in Biafra land, you see police checkpoints all over. Molesting people, searching people, some boys that draw cartoons, they don't want them to. You see the way they clean is too much. I say, Chukwuka Abiyama, who brought this program to every Biafran, who knows this radio? This radio is the gospel of life. But some epileptic issue network doesn't allow us to. We have been calling every day. I'm happy. Today is my first time to get this radio. I want to take this opportunity to say all the IPOB, all Hail Biafra.
Oh, Hail Biafra. Thank you very much. We must continue. Thank you, my brother. Yes, a caller on the line, your name and where are you calling from? Caller on the female line.
Mate Mbedoma.
Good evening from here, Ejewani. Go ahead, please. You were cut off before.
Ihe na-ekwu okwu ya bụ ihe niile ahụ kwa ebidodo tụtụle ekwu se. Ọ doola ewu nnọkụkọ anya na ọ dịghị nlaghachi ọzọ ndere anya ọzọ n'ime ije a. O nweghị ihe niile ndị mma ha chọrọ obodo a, companies niile, cement companies niile, ihe niile ka ahụ na Biafra land ka bụ Dangote cement, Dangote salt, Dangote everything, Dangote maggi, Dangote everything. Ka anyị nwee ike bụrụ ohu ha ruo mgbe ebighị ebi, which we reject. Ọzọ ihe na-ewukwa bụ na World Bank zone o nwere ebe a na-akụzi ihe gbasara arụ ala ahụ ndị nna nna anyị ha rụrụ. Onye ọbụla nchọrọ nọ ebịa, onye ahụ ga-amara eziokwu na arụ ala ha rụrụ. Mmerenụ ndị ụmụnne anya na-ekwu okwu ha anaghị anụ ihe anyị na-ekwu. Ndị World Bank zone ha nwere ebe a na-akụzi ihe ụbọchị Satọdee ka e nwee ike kụziere ụmụnne anyị ma ọ bụ ndị ga-ekwe nghọta, n'ihi na o nwere ndị na-enweghị nghọta n'ime onwe ha. Ọ na-asị Chukwu oke adị ama aka ahụ ha ji na-abata obodo a. Ihe ndụrụ ha anya bụ na ha zụkwasịrị ụkwụ n'ala, na-eri mmanụ nọ n'ime ya, na-eri osu nọ n'ime ya, na-aṅụ mmiri nọ n'ime ya, na-emegide obodo a. Ala ga-emegide ha. A na-ekwu ya ọtụtụ oge n'ihi na ya mmiri akara gba ya n'anya, ọ ga-agba ha n'anya n'oge na-adịghị anya.
Thank you very much.
The sister bombing ha ji batazi ugbu a ka bụ nke iwere fuel na-egbusi anyị gba nkịtị na-elegwa anya na-akpụkwara ha Chukwu okike. N'oge na-adịghị anya ihe niile ahụ ọ ga-apụtachi ihe n'anya ndị mmadụ ga-ahụ ya. Ma ihe m na-ekwu okwu ya bụ ihe niile ahụ ha mechisịrị ma seaport ma airport ma elu ma ala. Ihe mma bụ na araghị agwọrọ nwa agụ ọgwụ, araghị agwọ odele ọgwụ. Ha mechakwa elu mee ala. Ihe Chukwu si na ọ ga-abụrụ n'obodo, ọ ga-abụ obodo a. Ndị edo sị na ha abụghị nka, ndị ido masị na ha abụghị nka. Ihe niile ahụ bụ strategy ha jiri etinye ọgbaghara in our midst. But Somali ga-aghọta ihe ha na-ekwu. Itinye ọgbaghara omekọta onweghị mgbe ukwu ọzịza ga-anọgụta otu ndị mmadụ nwee ike gbajie ya, ọ mgbe ọ ga n'otu mkpụrụ. Ọgbaghara niile ha jiri adaghachi n'anya ka elekere atụ, ike ga-abụ ha n'oge na-adịghị anya. Mana si Chukwu okike adị ama. Unu nwa nke ahụ nwere anya na-ahụ ụzọ, na-ahụ na-ahụ echi ihe dị imenụ. Ya kọntinue na-agbara ndị ume ehihie n'abalị, n'ihi na ga-ehi ụra. Akpọgo 4 o'clock na bịa, akpọgo 10 o'clock, ekpọgo oge ọla emune na bịa. Otu a ka onye isi na-agbagharị. Ana m achị ala ga-echekwa unu, ma Biafra na m ga-echekwa unu, mmụọ n'ime ga-echekwa unu, ndị mmiri ga-echekwa unu, ndị anwụ ga-echekwa unu. Agbarala anyanwụ n'onwe ya, a ga-echekwa unu ehihie n'abalị. Eke, Orie, Afọ, Nkwọ, ọ bụ nwoke, ọ bụ nwaanyị, ọ bụ Mgbeke, ọ bụ Mgborie, ọ bụ Mgbafọ, ọ bụ Mgbankwọ bilitara emego unu, aka ga-asụ onye ahụ n'ala. Ojusi na awa aja ga-eji ala jere isi ya. Ihe m na-agwa Chukwu okike ya lekwa unu, ya lekwa onye isi anyị, ihe ọbụla na-eme n'anyị. Udo zuru unu si mgbara ụmụ elebigeji.
Thank you very much. See, you must continue. Yes, caller on WhatsApp, are you there?
Yes, I'm there. Good evening, Mazi. Good evening. Come on, Mado. Ajay,
going to kill cow. You will kill cow. Go ahead.
Yamaruwashi, this evening broadcast is a very wonderful one. I am pleased. I am so happy. Eventually, sorry, what I really want to say to my people, sorry to say, please, give me the permission to speak to my people. My name is Rose Robert. I'm from Obiaro.
Go ahead.
I live in Germany, Cologne. Ajenyo ndokwane osanyi bofu ajeno tofeni. Njo monye nekeneye. Efambu Rose Robert Nwagegeri n'Ọkụzụ. Nọ ni Germany. Onye ni mmadụ na mni n'Obiaroko. Ya bụ si ndị akwụkwọ monye n'ụgbọazụ n'oge Biafra na Germany. believe when you see almost 70 to 80% ndonye kwa ne wonyo biaroko amadwashi amadwonyo na kwa Rose Gegeri afam bu Rose Gegeri afanare monone bu Robert Chief Robert late Chief Robert, may his soul rest in peace because of our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu onye kukwizisani biama kika biama ezekeke na nigwenani kenafuni nzuzo kene kusi anyanye ne kusogwa iwo busali Mazi Nnamdi Kanu yabazo busanye omunne no munaro ona marwashi bundi I'm a loving person. I'm loved. I have so much love to give. And I love my people. Love Nindo Biaroko. Oh, Biaroko is my home. It's a blessed land. Oh, Kwani as a whole, it's a blessed land. Oh, Munem no Monarum Bikoni. Bikoni. And that's one on ne, Porokondo one and Ariono. Bikoni. But in the IPOB. Can you to Biafra? Can you must see Fetukujin Goziani? No Biafra Ketukujin Goziani. And what about in our pass for you do no Bodoyibo, in Africa in Nigeria, and that's in a Bodo with the Kola Fraka, and then Bodoyibo and Africa. When they go, the person is lying. Do I find them? If you don't send money to your mothers, they will not eat. If you don't send money to your fathers, they will not eat. If you don't send money to your kids, they will not survive. And you are telling me you are enjoying? Yes, everybody is comfortable in Europe because you can eat and dress and do whatever you like. But what about people back home? What about you yourself? Won't you go back home one day, someday? For crying out loud, my people. I love you guys so much. I can't punish now. Bikoni, I did not know. Bikoni, Babani, the IPOP, because I need to see Bameka, what to send that kind in a Nakai. Bikoni, Nanya supposed to know for Fakai, and you bring Wednesday. What is the kind of so if I'm not Kubushi, I'm trying to say, I thank our leader. May God bless our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, and may the soul of our mother of Biafra, may her soul don't rest in peace. May her soul keep on fighting, because I know with that kind of a mother, Biafra must come. Biafra must come. Mbene, Chukudeme, Chukugozi, Chukubruni is operating as kitchen and all that Fukoi, all Biafra, all Biafra. Biafra is here, and the zoo must fall.
Thank you very much, Mbele. You just make me remember. Thank you, thank you. We must continue. Munedi mbele ebu mukando foranju mbele o munedi mbele o ebu no kemendo foranju mbele. Can you hear me, caller, on WhatsApp? Mommy Teshiti Ojuku. Good evening from here, ma. Go ahead, please.
Yes, Onyibe, Onyibe, Mbewo. Good evening, good afternoon, anywhere you are, Biafrans all over the world. Madam, this is Ojuku from Amich, New South, Biafra land. They reside here in Catalonia, Spain. Onyibe, I'm using this opportunity to thank all of you that is lecturing us every day. But to my point, I just want to make small comment. Your prayer is where I stand since the death of our precious, eagle, and delicious mother of our leader. And my heart is still bleeding. My heart is still bleeding till now. But what I'm praying, Mama, I don't say that let her soul rest in peace. Let her soul Continue following us anywhere you are, our precious mother. I want all your body with the sharp swords. All these people that plan to come and destroy your home, kill 20-something people, even dog. In fact, this woman, this our precious mother, don't supposed to die now, but I know it's the shock. I'm a mother too. No mother can hear this thing and bear it. That is the reason why it's paining me so much. But anywhere where our mother is, please don't rest. Continue fighting until we restore our great nation. God has ordained it that from your womb is where we got somebody that can restore our country, that the person, the precious leader or Hamadike one, and no human being on this earth can make us not to get our country back. That is the reason why I'm saying my prayer as a mother, Mama, you are not, I don't say go in peace, because you didn't die normal death. The shock that lead you to this position. But what I'm praying that carry that is all your body, let it be sword. Okay, everybody that is sabotaging this our struggle, Mama, don't allow, go and destroy all of them before this year end up. Let us continue hearing different story. That is what I'm praying. 24 hours as my life, and the thing will happen like that. In our friend name, I pray. He said, "Watch our leader, we are at your back. 24 hours, we are at your back. But women, ladies, girls, get up. Get up. This is the time. This thing that happened to our mother show us that our freedom is our hands. But let the sword, as Mama is carrying that sword, let we women carry the sword all of our hand. Carry it and put our men. We must restore our country. In our friend name, I pray. He said, he said, that is the small comment I want to watch again.
We must continue. Our people must understand the essence, or rather our focus and target on this very segment is to make you to understand that our fathers and their father before them had the way they lived their life. We were not bothering anybody. We didn't conquer Japan, China, America, Indonesia, Malaysia. They never did that. It's not because they don't have what it takes, because they never tell you about the history of who your fathers really are. They want you to believe you fall from the sky and give you conquer bull story. But it's okay. We understand what it means to conquer others or be conquered. It's okay. But in a broad daylight like this, when we said we have embraced civilization, where we have to be sincere to one another, when people want to tell me about righteousness and holiness and the rest of it, I think we should be sincere enough to ourselves. And honestly, this is where we draw the curtain for this segment. I will be rounding off. You must know who you are, remain who you are, be proud of who you are, and don't let anybody tell you otherwise. They will know. Of course, I will be back in few hours. Did I say hour? Few minutes from now. Just 5 minutes or thereabout, I'll be back.
I got respect to the Most High. Yeah. Biafra, the rising sun. So you hear me now?
Everywhere in the world, Biafrans are fighting for freedom. Freedom, yeah. Biafrans, we know what we want. Biafrans, we know what we need. All we want is Biafra. All we need is Biafra. Our leader have tell us the truth. Now we know who we are. Osaflani is killing Biafra. Yoruba is looking for 10%. The world are keeping silent. They are cleaning our people.
Yeah. No more one Nigeria. Yeah. the amalgamation is over, man. All we need is Biafra.
I'm not saying this because I'm a Biafra, but I'm thinking of the life we lose every time that killing innocent people, yeah, raping our women, yeah. Who doesn't know about the 10%? Who doesn't know about the oil well? House of Fulani is killing Biafra. Yoruba is looking for 10%. The world are keeping silent. All we want is Biafra. We want to go home, Biafra.
Biafra, land of the rising sun. Bumbo clan. It was good and evil and we chose good.
Enegwa is calling Biafra. Anani saying Biafra. Ogoja is saying Biafra. Enegwa is saying Biafra. Urobo is saying Biafra. Shekiri is saying Biafra. We want to go home. We want a freedom. We want to go home.
Yo, Tropical Mix.